Alrighty, folks, let's get into it. I ordered this on the 16th of November. About a day later, I don't want to show my address. About a day later, I got an email saying, we're preparing your order to ship, which I was not expecting. And here we are on the 18th, and it's here. The limited edition Steam Deck OLED. It said 1 to 2 weeks to ship. I was already surprised that they were going to roll it out that fast, but here it is 2 days after ordering it. Okay, adapter, power adapter, that is what it is. You're not here for that. You're here for this guy. So let me set this aside here, and we'll take a look at what we got. Yeah, when I opened my email today, and they said, you know, expected delivery so-and-so PM. I thought they probably are going to send me the wrong one. There's no way that this released that quickly, but here it is. So is there any way I could just slide this off, actually? Let's see. Yep, there we go. Now, right off the bat, the case is already a little bit different. The colors that comprise the logo are no longer the blue and white. In fact, I have the old one right here. There you go. So that's already different. I don't know if that's the case with all the OLEDs. I haven't done my research. Of course, back here, you do have the pouch, which to my knowledge is almost exactly the same as the other one. And all right, I'm going to need to remove this now. Tag is removed, and I just noticed these are also transparent now. So, all right. Oh, it has a strap now as well. There you are. And now for the grand reveal. Sorry, the camera cut out. Let's do this grand reveal one more time so you have the strap. And let us see what this nearly $800 or $700 product has for us. And there it is. So right off the bat, yeah, the case is different. You have the inner workings of the Steam Deck here, all the patterning, and of course the transparent OLED, which looks very, very nice. It's not completely transparent, but man, does it look good. Let me go ahead and get it out of here. Ooh, that does look good. Sorry for the glare. In fact, let me go ahead and help this out a little bit. Yeah, so it's not completely transparent, but it does look very, very nice. The back especially looks good. You can see the most. I'm glad it's not too flashy in the front, otherwise it would be distracting of the screen. Obviously, the thumbsticks are orange, as is the power button and the back here as well, where the steam comes out, if you will. It says Valve. Looks really, really great. And of course, the OLED, right? The OLED screen. I think it looks good. I mean, let's go ahead and, I don't know if this fella has power, but let's see. Okay, got a flash. Now, for those who don't know, this has, the limited edition has an exclusive digital startup movie, right? The exclusive animation, and I believe an exclusive virtual keyboard as well. So, all right, OLED, got the orange label. And again, I'm happy that it's not too flashy in the front. I don't want it distracting when you're actually using the dang thing. But the back looks nice too. Very fitting for the name too, right? It's steamy. Very steamy. All right, took a minute there. Okay, English, Pacific Standard Time. Okay, so I connected to the Wi-Fi. I don't know if this has something to do with the copy I own of my Steam Deck. The keyboard feels more responsive with the original. And keep in mind that I actually had the screen on this, on the original replace, it had a dead pixel. The screen, it felt, or the keyboard rather, it felt delayed. This one so far, it seems pretty good. But this is going to take a good minute here. I'll give you another look at the back. I'm not a tech guy, so go easy on me, but it looks very nice. You know, I've been on Steam for a long time. I've been gaming on it, using the program since I was 13. I'm 26 now, so I've racked over 200 games. I think I'm at 220 something at this point. I made a major purchase of 30 games or something over the summer when they had a big clearance, and I'm only continuing to buy more. So rather than waiting to download games, I have my SD card here that I use for this one. I think I have Doom Eternal on this, and that would be nice to try on this. It's one of the excuse me, it's one of the best looking games on Steam Deck. So one of the best ports, rather, I think. But we'll give this a minute, and we'll be back when we're done here. Actually, really quick, one thing I didn't even notice, it's white now. Yeah, it's white. Where's the other one here? Here's the old one. Just said Steam Deck. It was black. Now you got a white one. There you go. And again, the case is obviously very, very different. The old one did not have any patterning whatsoever in the case, and obviously you do have the orange outlining as well. So it's quite lovely. And of course it mirrors what you have on the system, the see-through plastic, I guess. So it's nice. And obviously the strap, I don't know if this is necessarily exclusive to the OLED. To my knowledge it is, unless they put out cases with this strap, but I didn't see any. But yeah, again, so. And to do a little bit of a comparison, the new versus the old. Here's the back. Very similar. Very similar for $700, but again, I wanted it. And the only difference in terms of these is the coloring of the tags. This is all white. This was blue and white. There's the air. Yeah, the air vents have the orange on them too. That's pretty cool. Underneath is obviously that's where your SD card would go. Right in there. So, all right, yeah, it's nice. All right, there's your exclusive movie. I don't know if that was it. Install updates, okay? Hello, you got one of the first Steam Deck OLED units, and we need to install some updates before. Okay. Okay, so here's a closer look at the system if you're curious about all the details on the front. None of the buttons are changed. I mean, aside from the screen, you're essentially getting what you had in the past with a few differences in terms of battery power and such. There's the other side. Very conservative in terms of the patterning here and the level of transparency. Again, I don't want to sound like a broken record. I'm happy about that. I'm glad that the majority of that, of the flashiness, there's your light as well, is on the back of the system. And of course the air vents back here, all orange tinted. You do have your pedals, your back pedals. Whew. You heard that? He just sneezed. He's trying his best. He is trying his best. Obviously the orange tint under the joysticks. So it's a very, 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 very nice system. I know a lot of people, from what I've read, don't really care to have an OLED model, let alone one that has this transparent Steam theme to it. But what I will say is I have a few handhelds. You know, I have the 1X player. I have a bunch of Nintendo Switches. Obviously, have the original version of the Steam Deck. And this is what I play the most. This, to me, is so far the best one. The most powerful, I don't know. I'm not a tech guy, but it runs games the best. So that's all I care about. You know, with the right tuning, you can get Red Dead Redemption 2 running on this without a hitch. And that's saying something. Okay, hold on. I need to log in. Alright, we are back. Welcome to Steam. Before you start playing, let's take a quick tour of the device. Press any button or tap on the screen to continue. We will tap on the OLED screen. Yep, we know how to access our library. We know the quick access button. We know it all. Obviously your volume. Yeah, micro SD. We hope you enjoy your Steam Deck. If you would like to see this tour again, okay. All right, here we are on the Steam Deck, the OLED. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'd like to put in the SD card. I would love to try Far Cry 6 on this thing. I'm curious how... I mean, people have got it to run pretty good, but I got a lot of games. I got a ton of games. There's my overly dramatic Steam profile. So, all right, I'm going to put in the micro SD card, and then I'm going to try and get Doom Eternal running on this thing. Granted, it'll be a little bit slower because it's running off the chip, but I want to show off something. So, give me a sec. Okay, just like that, we have Doom Eternal ready to go. Let's give it a shot. I don't think the volume is completely up. There we go. Okay. We'll do balanced. Continue. Try and do it from this angle. That's a very pretty screen. I don't even remember where I left off. Oh no, I remember this place. Yeah, so it looks very nice. It looks very, very nice. I'm usually used to using the back pedals now, but obviously didn't program those yet. Oh no! There I go. Yeah, so it's a really, really nice looking game. There we go. I forgot to use the thumbstick to press down on that.
The betrayer's life signal is nearby. There are motion sensors and artillery everywhere.
belong. Saving your people will not bring you peace, only make the burden you carry worse. And now you seek to defy the calm maker herself. It is your people's time now to give penance, just as it was mine. Hear me, Slayer. When his heart is laid to rest, then his soul will be at peace. And so will mine.
Yeah, this is honestly one of the best, if not the best, games to play on Steam Deck right now. It's it's really, really nice looking, and turn it down a little bit. Performance is pretty incredible on the Steam Deck. It's basically the perfect, example as to why this system pretty much reigns superior to most handhelds, at least at the time. At this time, will that change? Probably, but visually, performance, beautiful. I'll read that later. Let's go. Oops, I was looking at the camera. There we go. God, it's tough to make these jumps from 2 feet away from this thing, from the screen. Can't even tell where I'm going. The camera's in the way. Where am I going? Do I go there? I'm gonna make it. Yeah, I made it. Oh my god. There I go. Yeah, listen, folks. It's a very nice screen. You know, you get what you expect. In other words, does this do anything absolutely phenomenal? No, it doesn't. But it's still, regardless, a really, really nice alternative to the original Steam Deck. Now, let me go ahead and exit this. There we go. Now, that being said, do folks need this if you already have the original Steam Deck, which is to my side here? That, as I said earlier, I'll leave that up to you. This is one of those situations where it honestly depends on your love for Steam in the first place. I've been using Steam since I was 13. Again, I'm 26 now, so it's been quite a long time. And I'll pretty much pick up anything that they put out, honestly. If they end up putting out a third version, which won't be all too different from this one, I'll probably be getting that too. I won't be getting the regular OLED. I have no need for it, considering I have this limited edition one with the transparent plastic or cover. Especially since the base one is essentially this one here off to the side with a better screen and obviously a few other improvements, but it looks pretty much exactly the same. So no, I don't need that, but I'm very, very, very happy that I got this. Is it worth the full price of nearly $700? Oh, that's tough to say. When I had bought this one originally, the old one, I had said that it was worth pretty much every cent, and I agree with that. But considering that they bumped the price up for this limited edition only just because you have the new theme and the virtual keyboard and the virtual startup movie, which don't really entice too many people. I don't know. It's a tough call, but for a Steam fanatic like me, I have no regrets, in other words. So, all right, folks. Before we end off, let me go ahead and give a side-by-side comparison one more time. And of course, with it being transparent, put it up to a light, and there it is. That's really cool. Yeah, it's a nifty system. I give it that. It's very nifty. Not for everybody. I don't think a lot of people require a transparent handheld gaming device in their life. I certainly didn't request one, but when it was presented to me, I took one. Let me go ahead and flip it around. Even the grips. That's cool. Yeah, it's really cool. This guy's heavy, too. I need to work out more. But yeah, there it is. Let me switch hands. There's the other side. Again, not fully transparent. I mean, you're not gonna, I think a lot of people, when they heard about this, they thought you're gonna be able to see someone's face through this thing when you hold it up to them. No, it's not the case at all. It's very fogged out. It's steamy. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's pretty much replicating smoke, right? Actual steam. It's very fogged out. You're not going to be able to see someone's face through this, so don't try it. But, or you can try it if you want to look like a dummy. But, yeah, it's a nice system. Very nice. All right, back to the video. Right, so here is pretty much everything you get with either of them. And let me shut you off. There's the little movie. Okay, or the little logo. It's orange now. Everything's orange. So, I removed the power adapter, right? It's got a little logo now. Fun little Steam logo. Whereas this one was completely blank. You got the cloth. The original just Steam Deck with the logo. Now it's white with a black logo that's plain. The pouches, different tags. The cases, obviously very different, mainly in the inside, rather. The outside, of course, you have the strap now. Logo's all black. And, of course, the consoles themselves. I don't think the camera's doing it justice. Keep in mind, I'm not very, savvy when it comes to filming stuff, but especially when it comes to tech. But the camera's not doing it justice. The transparent filling, if you will, is way more apparent in person than it is on camera. And it's way more impressive, that's for sure. Again, most of it, the real shine of it, is at the back. It's very moderate in the front, which I appreciate. Screen, as you would expect, is obviously an improvement, it being the OLED. I still think the screen on this one is pretty good. If they had never come up with what they have here, I would have been completely content with having this guy. And to my, because I had dead pixels when I got this one, had to get the screen replaced. It was quick though. It was very easy. This one, so far, so good. I don't have any issues with the screen. And runs well, looks great, feels good. It should, right? Because $700, $700. And again, essentially what you're getting is you're getting this with a nice fresh coat of paint, right? You got the new theme, you got some virtual stuff, you got the pretty case and all these goodies. But it's essentially the same system. Battery power is improved, a few other things. You got the new Wi-Fi feature, I believe. But this is what you get. But all right, thank you everybody for watching. I know for the channel this has been a little bit unusual. We don't usually do this, but there you go. We just did it. So I'll be back later. I'm going to go mess around with this thing. I really want to see Red Dead 2 on this. I really want to see that. And a couple of other games. I wouldn't mind trying Borderlands 3. Very graphically intense games, I know, but you can run them pretty good at medium graphics. They look almost as good as the consoles. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, especially on the Steam Deck, that looks great. I like testing AAA games on these things. They can handle it. So, but and of course Doom Eternal. Again, if you haven't tried Doom Eternal on the deck, you got to try Doom Eternal. It runs very, very well. But all right, thanks for watching, everybody, and take care.